Oh,
yeah,
I can
it's a no
add.
play.
Oh, you really got
Hi!
to get that fixed. You really got to get that fixed.
Didn't you just subscribe last time?
I don't know. Every time we do, it's at the end of the month for me, and I was like, what? I'm stuck watching an ad. This is bullshit.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, I'm Wogar,
Yeah,
the
I've been
GM
out here
for
vibing
the.
this entire time.
That's crazy. We all thought that we had an intro to watch, but nope. Turns out there was no intro. We're just going in hot. So yes, I'm Rogar, the GM for this game known as Lords and Ladies. These are my heroic nobles. Say hello, heroic nobles.
Hello,
Hello,
heroic
heroic
nobles.
nobles.
It sounded so muddled together. I was like, ooh, I don't know what they're saying, but it worked. I liked it.
I enunciated.
It just sounded like a blah, 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 blah. But yes. Just for a time concern, I mean, our players, I'm going to give them the very end of the recap, which is just the queen looked over to the Mage Royal and asked for the Mage Royal to recount the tale of, I'm going to say the road's name because I'm going to zoom in. There is no road's name. It's fucking dirt road. The tale of the trip to Emersea. And yes, we will pick up as Tristan stands and begins to tell the tale of what actually happened on their way to Emersea.
Oh God. Okay. Let me pull up my notes for that. I may have forgotten.
That's crazy because we talked
That was
about it
episode 2.
twice.
We talked about the overall, but not the details. Okay, so
Oh, that is true.
my queen, House Mitra, took 5 carriages. Did we take all 5? No, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 5 carriages from their home onto the insert road name here on their way to Emerson. Well, on that trip, they were attacked by a group of ruffians. The ruffians attempted to burn one of the carriages, and the guards around the Mitra family began defending them. Eventually, each member of the Mitra family exited the carriages and helped. Besides, what's Codio's official title?
It would just be Lord Codio.
Okay. Lord Codio, who remained in the carriage but assisted with arcane arts.
A gasp goes across the the crowd.
During this encounter, Lord Zacharias encountered a familiar face. Face of... I don't have it in my notes. What is her name?
Anacostia.
Anacostia, there we go. Anacostia. A former member of Lord Zacharias' squad. After combat continued, Lord Zacharias began talking with Anacostia, and combat soon ceased. Lord Zacharias and Lord Seth talked with Anacostia, and it was discovered that she did not know who she was attacking, but that her mission was to take them out. From, what is her family's name?
The Roaring Horn.
Okay, House Roaring Horn had sent her to do such. Soon after combat stopped, all of the ruffians besides Anacostia took their own life. After the battle, everyone entered the carriage and you'll have to remind me of my new title. It's
You are the High Morn Lord.
okay. The High Morn Lord ensured that no one else died using arcane and religious means, but 2 of the guards were lost before we could get to them.
That is all that happened?
Bro, is there anything else you want me to include?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Yes. Up until they entered the carriages.
Perfect. Well, Baronet Mintra, where is this Anacostia?
We were accosted by a purple dragon ship on our way over here. She unfortunately perished due to 2 different types of poison.
Interesting. Very interesting that, thankfully enough, the Mage Royal has defended your house. But this does mean the House Roaring Horn will be labeled as traitors. And we will see them to be executed.
I mean, I got beef with them, but damn!
Unless anyone has any other reason why they should not be executed.
Hey, lost anything? I'm racking my brain right now, and hello? Anyone?
Alright. Well, she turns to
My
the
lady.
scribe. Yes.
I believe I may have some additional information to why they had attacked Mitra family.
Yes.
It seems one within the family knows of the potential heir your brother never committed. the lie spoke earlier about dear Morning Lord care to speak of. Such a matter.
Yeah, the queen will look to Kristoff. Please stand, High Morning Lord. High Morn Lord. It's fucking weird. Yes, please stand high, Morn Lord, and please, if you have any insight, why did you not speak up before?
Respectfully, why did you make it the Highmorn Lord if you were gonna make it dumb as well?
Look, I just took the official title. I'm gonna fix it right now.
boop, 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 walk up to here so she can see me. I'm assuming this area is raised?
It is raised, yeah. Every time you guys have been talking, most of the other crowd cannot see you. They're like, who's over there? Who's talking?
Okay, fuck, sorry. My queen. Some clarity, please. Of what do we speak?
Well, as the Mage Royal has suggested, you know who assisted in consummating this illegitimate heir to the throne.
Nothing like getting to call yourself out. Oh! Okay. Okay. Row question.
Yes.
Because in the first letter, it's not necessarily mentioned that she is having a baby.
That is true.
Yeah.
Just says she's alive. At that second note.
Yeah. Yeah. I am unsure. There have been allegations against a person known as Temptress. Though, as of yet, I have no confirmation of this.
Yet you did not seem fit to say something when we were on the matter at the very beginning. Why did you hold your tongue?
Because, my queen, you have already seen to be taking care of it by sending the Purple Dragons and House True Silver.
Funny you would say that. Well, since we have no official way of making you tell, if you know anything else, I hereby invoke the right of conscription.
What does that mean?
I don't think any of you have ever heard of this. This has not been pulled for a while. Uh, Anyone here could make a history check. It is a hard DC, so you're looking to beat a 25.
You
I
know.
think.
Nah.
I can't even get that with a nat 20.
Yeah.
I'm one short off of that 20.
That is embarrassing. Yes. You do hear a few like gasps from the older people.
Shut up, boomers!
I'm sorry, my queen. What does this mean?
The rite of conscription. You. That is much before your time. It is a interesting method that we have for pulling information that we can 100% guarantee is the truth.
Very well.
Man, Kristoff really just ready to throw us under the bus and kill us, isn't he?
What do you mean? I haven't said shit about you guys.
I'm just saying, Kristoff seems like the bitch who would throw us under the bus the first chance he gets.
Please approach. We will do this here and now.
Okay. Come up to here.
A little bit closer.
Boom.
To the bottom, and thank you, to the bottom of the stairs.
Limping along.
First and foremost, I will ask you this before we invoke the rites. Are you hiding any information you wish to reveal now? About anything that has happened in the past few weeks? Let's put it like that.
Yes. I'll pull out.
Speak now.
I'll pull out the note, the first note. If I may, my queen.
Please, you have the floor.
This was a note given to me by my grandfather Theo at the end of the fight with the carriages.
One moment. Your grandfather Theo gave you a note
Yes.
after his untimely death?
Yes, I received it on the trip.
Interesting. Okay, please continue.
Young Kristoff, I am writing you this letter of sound mind, or so I think. I feel as if I'm a puppet on strings. I fear I am being kept alive and controlled for a reason. I have felt like this for the past 6 years. I hope your training with the priest is going well. I heard that you will be coming home for your 16th birthday. I will do my best to have a loving gift crafted for you. Keepsake of your family's honor. I already know of its name. Resilience. Destroyer of chains. Sorry, I am muttering again. I am writing you to inform you that your sister is alive and last sighted going into the King's Forest. I can only trust you with this information. More people are involved in your family's murder. The same person who I think is controlling me is that same person. And I'll look back towards Seth Joffrey. He has served this family for ages. But after some discovery, it turns out he is related to House Bleth and House True Silver, and I'll look over to the My son is being branded as a traitor. Also, Mary is not a true Mintra. No one can learn of this, but I fear that Joffrey seems to know this. I'm working on getting everyone married off and ending House Mintra. Please see that this happens. I am so sorry for your loss. I wish I could do more, but to me, you are like another child of mine. I know you're young and the world is unfair. Please find your sister. She's going by the name Temptress. Enjoy your birthday. I will ensure that someone I trust will deliver this to you. If you are reading this, I probably have lost my mind, or I have fallen. Goodbye, your grandfather Theo.
There is a silence besides the sound of the rain and thunder still brewing from a very pissed off noblewoman.
Did it get any worse?
No, it's say the same.
Okay.
So, from what I am hearing, you are telling me that this temptress sired a child with my brother, who is also not my brother is your sister, but the temptress is your sister.
I unfortunately believe it to be true.
And you just held that to yourself.
My queen? Yes. Yes, I did.
Interesting. Very interesting that this information has came to light. I mean, I will ask you this, Kristoff. Where do your loyalties lie?
Okay. This may fuck me over, but my loyalties lie with the church. And only the church.
The Queen's eyes narrow for a moment. Then they sort of pan over to the leader of the church. The Sunrise Lady Vicky, I ask of you this. It seems your newly appointed High Morn Lord is saying that he is only a follower of the church. Last that I checked, the church has always been in full support of the throne. Is this some sort of information that is being brought to me? The Sunrise Lady doesn't say anything as she sits there for a second, slowly begins to rise. My queen, what I think the High Morn Lord means is that he supports the church, and since the church supports the throne, in theory he supports the throne. The church is not plotting anything to undermine the throne. We have no need for power. But I will ensure his lessons are conducted much better to correct his wording in the future. If something like this ever happens again, I am deeply sorry. On behalf of the church, I give my sincerest apology. The queen nods, and then she turns back to you. So, since you know this, I'm assuming the housemen did not know this, or have you informed them of this?
Had not. They have much more pressing matters to attend to currently.
They have much... Oh, you are funny. I think there being a traitor supposedly in their house could be one of the most horrible things for them, due to the fact that this house has had countless issues. But I guess that's not a problem, is it not?
My queen, would that person be considered a traitor if they were working for House True Silver? I believe it is in House Mintra's best wishes to follow my grandfather Theo's advice and marry off as soon as possible, to absolve House Mintra.
The queen pauses and thinks. She looks to the sunrise lady. Nods her head. Looks back to you. I think that is a great option. House Mintra has, in the past, served as a bulwark for the throne. But in recent lights and recent events, it seems that this house seems unfit to continue its name. As the queen, she turns and looks at the baronet.
I just want to say, fully out of character, thanks, Dad and Grandpa, for giving me all of this! Both of you, I hope you're running in hell!
Baronet Mintra, I hereby ask... No, this is not asking. I'm telling you. You have 2 weeks to ensure each of your family members are married off, including yourself. But I will be nice and allow this. Baronet Seth Mintra, if you wish, I will absolve you of your title. I have heard rumors around my court that you are not really the most fondest of most nobilities after seeing how quickly you insulted and then brushed away your words to the Baronetess.
With all due respect, my queen, it would appear that the Baronetess has forgotten what it means to be a noble. We exist in service to our people. Our people do not exist in service to us. Was that not true, my queen?
She pauses for a moment.
We do what we can for the longevity of the kingdom.
Is true in recent times. In the past, the people served the nobles. If they chose not to serve, they chose not to be Cormyreans. I am doing my best to change that. And you do hold a point. But her eyes slowly look over to the Lady Truesilver.
Oh, you the bitch I fucked up last time?
I think... Yes, I do think that is a smart decision. Okay. As the queen, I will allow the house to exist solely if they assist in bringing this, as she air quotes, temptress in. I feel like that is only fair to prove yourself that you are still loyal to the crown and you wish to be a part of the crown. If not, I will hand select perfect matches for each of you. And that stands for all of you, as I am starting to notice maybe the alliance between the Mistwinds and the Mintras seems a little unhealthy. And of course, the Earl Ravensburn probably does not want to marry into a traitorous fallen house on top of it. There is just a dead quiet besides the storm that's still brewing. As her eyes link back to you, Kristoff.
So, quick question. We've established that the Temptress is Kristoff's sister, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Extended an offers. Yeah, I'm being told to stab someone in the back.
So, Kristoff, if you wish to prove yourself as much as a loyal member to the court, the church, bringing in your sister only seems like a fair thing to ask to allow your marriage to continue.
I will bow. I will happily cleanse the seed from my family tree.
And the House Mintra, I'm assuming, Since your ward seems so fine with it, you should not have any issues.
If should my dear cousin find no problems with it, I will also find no problems with it. We will bring her in as soon as we can.
Perfect. Now to more pressing matters. Christoph, in that letter, it said that Mary was not a Mintra.
According to my grandfather, yes.
In this letter, does it say whom she might belong to?
It does not. Though Joffrey may know.
She will turn to look at her head of scribes. Please, send Joffrey of House Mintra an urgent message.
Seth's hand shoots up. My queen, if I may.
Yes.
It would be much less assuming if we made it seem like we needed him here immediately, rather than anything going on with him specifically. We could leave him unassuming of all of this, bring him in, question him, and then execute him post-haste.
Execute him post-haste when he truly has not been found guilty of any crimes.
If he is found guilty, should our investigation turn anything up, I will bring him to you, and he will be yours to do with as you see fit.
Interesting. Interesting. I love your bravado you're putting on. But, I mean, your house has run into so many issues that, to my knowledge, these letters could be all fake.
My queen, with all due respect, they came from my grandfather. They came from my grandfather. And while my grandfather and I did not always get along, he was not known for being a liar.
Really? Was not known for being a liar, you say?
At least in my lifetime, I've no reason to doubt what he put in that letter.
Her eyes turn to Zacharias. Zacharias of House Mintra. This letter you've heard. Do you believe it in full?
If it truly did come from my grandfather, then I do believe in it full, my queen.
So you do not believe it in full, because you're saying if.
If my grandfather is the one who wrote it, then I believe in it full.
Interesting. Well, I must say, this has been a very interesting day. But as of now, I, the Queen, will temporarily forbid the marriage between House Mintra and House Mistwin. Unless her eyes slowly look, well, not even slowly, they look quickly over to the lady Miss Swain. Unless anyone has anything to say, but I think the raging storm outside speaks enough.
My queen, if I may ask a question.
Yes.
How long is this temporary ban on the marriage?
I think it should be until the Temptress, too many people with the name Tempt in it. The Temptress is brought in. And I wish for her and the child to be alive.
Understood.
Also, her eyes look too merry. Mary, since you are not born of House Mintra, I hereby strip you of land, title, and anything possible. You will hereon be known as Mary Dragons, a bastard.
Beth looks visibly pained.
She looks to you, Kristoff. You can go back to your seat.
I'll bow, walk back.
Well, that seems like that is enough for today. I have had an interesting day, and I think most of you have. I hate to do this in front of everyone, but guards, please take the Merry Dragons away. Yeah, and you guys watch as your sister, Mary, is taken away, and yeah, just brought out of your view. This assembly is adjourned. You will all have a great day. And you watch as most of the nobles begin to rise and begin to filter out as like this guard steps away, leading the exit now available.
I'll scoot on out.
Yeah, thankfully for you, you gotta go out the main door.
Oh.
Yeah, no, bitch.
Damn.
No, Seth is just sitting there with their face cupped in their hands.
As the Baroness leaves, she gives a polite wave and, well, have a great day, Baronet.
You as well, Baronetess, and it would serve you well to not forget your position.
Would serve you well not to have bastards living with you. And she walks away.
And what right have you when you have forgotten your position?
Oh, no.
My position,
Yes, your position in servitude to your people.
that has only recently been changed, and not even fully enforced. As it is, the people still
Regardless
serve
of how
us.
recent the change was. Respectfully, Baronetess. Regardless of how recent the change was, and regardless of how enforced it is, you are aware of it. It is your duty to do right by your people.
Yet, having a bastard, a traitor, actually 2 traitors, according to what it sounds like, Kristoff is a traitor until proven innocent, living in your midst. I wonder how well your people are faring. I'm sure it's not the best.
My people at least live happy lives. And they have lived happy lives because we believed that our people deserved as much, and to not fear us, but to respect us. And what have you done to sow respect in your people, Baronetess?
People respect me.
Do they respect you or do they fear you?
I'm gonna go with respect, and I withdraw. And she continues to walk away. The queen is just shaking her head at the entire confuddle that just happened.
I was gonna slip away during that.
You're gonna try to slip away?
I mean, they're yelling. I'm just backing away from that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's is the Countess leaving?
No, the Countess has not left from her seat yet. But you still do have your advanced mental link open.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Mentally gonna say, are you alright?
You hear the sound of a bolt of lightning and the sound of thunder crackling like hit the side of the building.
Okay.
And the queen just shakes her head, like, seriously? But the Countess does reply to you.
Sorry, I just want to interrupt real quick. They found the issue with Discord, and apparently it's because the new Windows desktop client is sending hundreds of requests to Discord's API, and that's what's causing the spam filters to be tripped and everyone to get IP banned.
Oh, damn. Huh. Well, yes, the Countess does reply. Meet me tonight. Why am I using my normal voice? Meet me tonight. She's trying to think where it would be safe to meet. Meet me tonight at the Church of the Thunder.
Okay.
Do not tell anyone.
Of course.
Okay. She stands up. The storm does lessen a bit, as it is just now howling winds that are slapping around this poor area. Who knows how big of a storm she's got brewing. But yes, do you all eventually leave? Or
Seth got up, like, shortly after that whole thing with the Baronettas and started gay speed walking out.
Interesting.
No, because gay speed walking is faster than hetero speed walking, because heteros walk so fucking slow.
Yeah. Damn. Crazy. As you all, I'm assuming you all don't just go your separate ways. I'm assuming you all eventually meet up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm like immediately at the fucking goddamn villa.
Yeah, I'm assuming you all head to the villa. I don't think anyone's even like, well, I'm gonna go to the bar.
Move.
Yes. Yeah, each of you arrive to the villa. The young lord happily greets you. A little confused why everyone seems so different mooded. Is a good way that I'm gonna describe it. But doesn't say anything. He's like, oh fuck, this does not look like a good day. And you are all inside of your villa.
By the gods. We need to send for Joffrey post haste. We need to make it seem like we need him here instead of in help. And then. Oh god, what do we even do after that? And then there's the entire issue of Temptress, and then there's Mary, and just. Father and grandfather certainly left me with a mess.
Seth. Zacharias. And Kodio, but he's not here.
Pissed off respectfully. You kept this information from us, saying we had more pressing matters to attend to.
In my opinion, yes. If we could speak alone.
Fine.
Oh, lead us to... Do we have like a dining room?
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys will eat here. I mean, your chefs make food here.
Okay. I will also ask that everyone else leaves.
The dining room.
Yeah, so like no aids or anything.
I mean, Ruthven hearing Zacharias come home would be at Zacharias' side, but would not leave unless Zacharias said to.
Oh.
Please. As Zacharias' older sibling, I am asking you. This is a lot to process, and I need to start somewhere. And if starting with Kristoff is my only option, I ask that you do as he wishes.
Ruther will just hear in his head. It's fine. You should probably go. Just for now.
Nod. Then tilt his head. Oh, okay. Well, I will leave. I will possibly be back shortly. Maybe not. It seems the Countess has called for me. So yes. Have a great evening. And he slowly backs away. Not breaking eye contact with at least Zacharias. It's a very weird back away. But the door opens and he goes out.
I'll pull out the letter that Theo wrote. Place it down on the table. This was sent to me. Possibly by grandfather. Possibly by Joffrey. As the note says, Grandfather Theo felt as if a puppet on strings. I don't know if that means he was being controlled or not. But this is the best information we possibly have. I think the fact that all our letters have been missing would be a strong indication that what is said about Joffrey here is true.
And if Joffrey sent that letter, why in the 9 hells would he indicate himself in this manner?
I agree. I think this letter is true and authentic. I've also confirmed that my sister is indeed, or at least was, in the wood. And she is now being protected by House Huntover, as the Queen has stated. As for Mary, I have no idea what the situation is there. All I have is what Grandfather Theo said in his note. It was my understanding that Mary was always part of the family.
At the end of the day, Mary is still my sister.
That made Royals quite troublesome. Everything we can do can be seen at any time. Whether it's pulling a kind of question mark quirk psionic weapon out, or receiving a letter.
Let's begin with Joffrey.
We can't
We'll
kill
summon
him.
here. No, we will summon him here post haste. We will bring him into the Queen. And we will get information out of him.
After some personal interrogation, I hope.
Yes. And then we will move on to your sister. And perhaps we should start attempting to track her down.
It won't be too hard. I'm sure she's at the Huntsilver's main estate. However, I do have one thing to ask.
Yes.
Given that my sister slept with the late queen, her son, it's the late king, sorry, her son is the true heir to the throne, not the current queen. Where do you House Mintra's loyalties lie? To the current queen, or to the throne as it truly sits?
House Mintra is dead and gone. It would be best for us to find our own ideologies.
Was not expecting that. Okay. Then perhaps I can offer you an option. And I'll look to Zach. But first, where do you stand, Zacharias? I would remind you all, and I'll look to Kodio when I say this. Mary is currently being held by the Queen. Tough choices! Tough choices!
don't know how to respond. Shit. uh... Personally, when it comes to the throne, I don't know. It's complicated. I just want for each of us to be happy. So, whatever course of action takes us to that point.
And I can't really ask Kodio, so...
Oh! Cordial abstains.
When I found out my sister was held protected by House Huntsilver, I found out more information as well. And I'll pull out my second note. This is from an informant that helped find my sister that I had. Young lord, I have found your sister. She is currently under the protections of House Huntsilver. I dare not... crass. Fuck with old blood. But a handmaid informed me that they were protecting her because she's the true heir of Corbin. It seems that she met the previous king before he abdicated the throne to his sister. Your nephew is how do you pronounce it? Beruvius?
Yeah.
Beruvius of Roskar II.
An ugly name.
It seems Huntsilver plans to use her to force the queen to abdicate the throne and allow for a council to be formed. Led by the families Huntsilver, Obreskar, Crawledge, Wavenspurn, and Wintersun. I have informed the handmaiden that you are alive and currently in Susano. I believe Minter wasn't included in this because they're not allies with any of them.
We all fought for the same thing.
I believe
years ago.
the previous baronet probably had no interest in a council. That aside, I have personal feelings against this queen. Anyone who would bear a child with one of the traitorous scums of True Silver is no queen of mine. I meant what I said when I said that the church is my home. But here is my home as well. I don't wish ill upon it. I had hoped we would all be married off. And honestly, dissolving the name would allow you to marry whoever you would like if you weren't killed. That is the most I can offer.
I can't offer anything, being as though our house will be disbanded.
Not yet. You still have time to work. Whatever things you can work while we search for my sister.
Well, Someone had thought to usurp House Mintra of its name by way of Mary. I will pull out my notes.
Oh. All the notes coming out.
No
My dearest.
episode.
I am pleased to inform you that Lord Evan Summertree is currently courting Mary. He is only a noble by service, but he is the first of his own name. Allowing this marriage could change House Mintra for the better. I personally hate to say it, but House Mintra needs a female leader. Our plans to remove Seth are in order. Zacharias is soon to be removed, and finally, Kodio. Let's be honest, we could just send him to an early grave. Since we would want a third born, we will talk soon. I will make sure Mary has the best training. And as far as who sent that letter, I've no clue. However, I did notice Lady Truesilver and the Sun Lady Vicky both looked extremely pleased with themselves upon seeing Mary looking so happy.
I cannot know Sunrise Lady's intentions.
Hi. But as of right now, let us act as though House Mintra is dead and gone. Let us form our own bonds and ideologies not tied to any one name. On the surface, we are House Mintra, and that is as deep as it goes.
I will be taking my oath then.
Understood. But remember, we have to put on an act in front of others.
Zacharias.
Mm-hmm.
Is she's the Countess?
Yes.
Okay. How do you truly feel about this? And the Countess.
Well, okay, what do you mean by when you ask that?
Sorry, I asked two questions in one. If the House Mintra is dissolved, then so may your wedding to the Countess. How do you feel about that?
Mm. I, um... Zach's also kind of shifting uncomfortably in his seat. I should mention.
Zacharias, you need not answer this very moment.
Right.
What you need, take time. I know that I am also asking a lot of you, and I beg yours and Kodio's forgiveness.
with that, do you guys conclude your meeting?
I think so.
Yeah.
We just sit in silence for a little bit.
Yeah. As you all sit in silence, I need each of you to make a medium perception check. So a DC 20 perception check.
Oh, that's
boy.
a big one.
Just need a 17 or higher.
Okay.
Fucking pray on it.
Yeah, got a 7.
And bolstered neck. 21.
Do I have anything? I'm sorry, yeah. Let me look at my shit. I don't think so.
Psionic, baby.
The reason why I asked is at first I was just going off your guys' passive perception. I was like, oof.
Nope. We're good.
All right. As you all sit in silence, Zacharias, you were the only one to hear this. You sit there in silence for a brief moment, and then you hear the sound of footsteps pattering away, and then someone bumping into a table as a vase will fall and shatter, alerting the rest of you.
Okay. Where'd I hear the footsteps?
So yeah, they're inside this room. There is 4 doors actually. I forgot to say that. So there's 2 doors that lead to the main hall. There's a door that leads to the kitchen, and then there's a door that leads to a sitting room. Because typically you would go from the sitting room into the dining room. This sound came. It sounded closer to the kitchen, but the kitchen and the hallway door are pretty much not across from, but like in an L shape. Like so here's the kitchen door, here's the door over here, and the sound kind of like emanated from that direction. So it could be a person broke something in the kitchen, or as they were running away, they knocked something in the hallway. Okay. You guys would know that both of these doors lead to a back exit that would lead to your small garden.
Okay. We must move quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna dash for the hallway door, because you said it was a vase, right?
Yes. It sounded like a vase.
Okay.
It's like keep clicking buttons.
Okay. Yeah, if it sounded like a vase, I'm gonna assume it's a vase and it's from the hallway, because I don't know why there would be a vase in the kitchen.
Oh, a vase of flowers. But still, they can also be in the hallway.
Yeah.
So you guys get you guys watch as Zacharias takes off through the hallway door. Do I have this map up here? Let me double check. I do not have this map of your house.
Yeah, as like I get up and just shout out, heard footsteps heading out. Yeah, I'm gonna run, bonus action dash, action dash.
Okay. It's crazy.
Actually,
I only have...
I don't think I can bonus action dash. Oh no, I can. Right.
I would hope so. Yeah, I only have a map of the second layer of your manor because I had to push this scene a little bit forward. Okay. What are the other 3 but 2 doing?
Beth immediately gets up and shouts to seal all the exits and let no one out.
Okay.
Christoph?
Because I can't run worth shit.
You ain't wrong.
um. Well, seems we have another one to deal with. And I'll start walking towards. I'll use all 30 feet of my movement, and then try and see if I notice like if I'm going down the right path because I'm following Zach. If like I can see the face broken, if there's any like. I'm basically gonna actively try and like perceive where they went.
Okay. Give me one quick second as I am trying to find this person. I'm struggling. I'm going through. I think I might have it saved on my phone only. I do. All right, let me.
How much you want to bet it's our little errand boy?
Oh, no. Okay. What you guys do see? Okay. Dashing through the hall. You did choose the right door, Zacharias. You see for just a brief moment the backside of what appears to be a feminine figure. About 5'6". A petite. What the hell? My computer opened up something. A petite build. Dressed in all black, but she has vibrant purple hair that falls to the middle of her back. As you watch, as she runs at the door, she disappears into a cloud of mist.
Bitch.
Actually, you rolled a 21. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. As she disappears, her hair does part a bit, revealing elvish ears.
Rip a chunk out!
Okay.
Yes. But you can attempt to give chase.
Attempt I shall.
Okay. Upon reaching the back door, as you go to open it, you realize the back door is locked. With a key.
Shit.
And you do not have the key. And it will take you at least 6 seconds to pick a lock.
Crap. Yeah, I got no way around. I'm gonna try and pick it quick, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just a normal door. So it is an easy check. It is just a DC 15.
Okay.
Yes. It's crazy that your villa does not really provide any safety. Yes, a 21. Yes, you are able to successfully pick it. You open the door. How do you proceed? how do you proceed? Like, the door is open, you don't see anything. You see the small little garden that you have that leads to a there is a pathway from the back of your house. That's just a trail. There's also, you can turn around and go to the main street. If you like super zoom into like the circled green, you can see a little bit better. Like, there is a very small hedge that's easily, like, anyone could like hop over and run past. But you know it leads to a wooded area, and you guys do actively know that there is a stream in the back. By stream, I mean river? I don't know. That's a stream. It's a river. It's one of the two.
Yeah, it's something. Ooh.
Is there any checks you would like to do? I should ask first.
Yeah, could I try and see, like, if I notice anything that's been disturbed, like, extremely recently, that would indicate she went this direction or that direction?
I will have to ask for you to do an investigation check,
Okay.
as you would be investigating.
17.
I'll let you know a 17 is not good enough.
Okay. Sinus.
Well,
Never mind. That's a 1 on the die.
Yeah, well, you don't lose it. Yeah, you don't lose it because you did fail the check.
Yep.
I will say, actually, give me... Actually, we'll pause. We'll jump back inside the building. Kristoff, as you exit, you do see a broken vase on the ground.
Okay.
That had birds of paradise in it.
Okay.
You did watch as Zacharias lockpicked the door, and now is just standing outside. And then Seth is at the moment barking orders, and you do hear the house beginning to rise to action.
Do we have a scribe
No,
with us? No. Okay.
nope. Your scribe is Joffrey, who is back at home.
Okay.
But I will say, you see turning down the stairs, the young Lord Crown Silver.
What was his first name again? Shit.
I honestly do not remember. I wrote it down on a sheet of paper, and then I spilled orange juice on it. His name is not legible. Oh wait, you know what? I think I can pull it up real quick, because I think there's only a few names.
I just have
Crown
first sword
Silver.
Crown Silver.
Yeah. I think there's only a few Crown Silvers. His name... No, I wouldn't have named him any of these Crown Silvers, because these Crown Silvers all have a... I think he might not have had a name. He might have only introduced himself. No, I think he did introduce himself. Like, when you guys asked for a name, he gave one.
Okay.
Well, insert name here.
First sword Crown Silver.
Yeah?
It seems we had someone listening in on one of our conversations. If you could be so kind as to fetch a scribe for us, we will need to send out some information.
I'm deeply sorry, but he kind of just walks around you and walks into the dining room and looks to the baronet. Baronet, the person who stands on the other side of this door asked for me to call a scribe. Is that what you wish?
You're muted.
Baronet, I
Guys.
think you're muted.
Do as he says.
As you wish. And yeah, I'll take a poor sprint as this chainmail, well, not chainmail, the chain shirt he wears is very big for his small frame. He is a nerd, walking around in like probably his grandfather's armor. Yeah, just takes off. But yeah, you guys, well, first off, you do see Zacharias not too far away. Just looking around at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Zacharias will do their best. I'm gonna go back into the dining room.
Okay.
Well, I guess this truly is the end of House Mitra. They seem to have gotten away.
By whatever powers I have, I can fucking help it.
Some might
I'm
say
gonna rush out to Zacharias.
Thank you. I was like, some might say your brother needs help. Yes, as you guys do rush out, Zacharias, you have just come to the conclusion, even with your psionic abilities reaching out, this person is not here.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see Seth and Kristoff standing not too far away from you from the back door.
Yeah. Yeah, if I don't find a trace of where they might have gone, then I'm gonna head back to them.
Okay. Yeah, at the moment you don't see I was trying to buy time to figure out what this check would be. I won't make it a check. You were trained to be a flatfoot. You would know flatfoot maneuvers. As you're looking around, everything seems untouched. You have heard, I mean, everyone has heard of magical items. Like, even the grass, like, when you stepped out there and you're walking around, you are making imprints in the grass because no one uses this. This person has left no trace. So I will be nice and throw it to you. This person might have been wearing a certain kind of boots.
Okay. Okay.
Not the boots of Elvenkind, but a different type of boots that is a custom item. Not really. I mean, it could have also been the boots of the winged boots.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, you. Ah, shit.
Tell your family that you failed.
I failed. No. Yeah, I do see them, and I just go back inside, and I gently close the door, I guess. They got away. I don't know what they have, but they have something unique. They left no trace. That's very uncommon. They have some sort of item to prevent them from disturbing where they walk. I got a decent look at their back though. Her back.
And any leads on who it could be?
Well, she was wearing all black, had long purple hair, and I caught a glimpse of elven ears.
Well, we might just be fucked.
Without a doubt.
When the scribe arrives, we may want to attempt to talk with my dear friend Captain Renard again to get passage out of the city. I have safety in the city if I need it, although I don't know about you two. 3.
We have no safety in this city.
Perhaps calling upon House Mintra's allies. Darendal or... well, not the Roaring Horn, obviously.
Whoever was here, they want that information. They're going to spread it. Whoever was here was gathering information. They know what they're doing. They seek to destroy an already dead house.
The least we can do is pray for guidance from Lathander.
At this point, it'll take divine intervention.
You have access to that? Joking.
No, we're only level 3, Ro!
Crazy. But moments do pass as the young lord does return, accompanied by an elderly woman with graying hair. It's very unkempt. She is a little wet because it is still raining outside. I will have to point that out. This as you look, the entire skies are just consumed with dark clouds. This is not a very joyous day. But the elderly woman is escorted in. As you each look, she does bear a crest of the Crown Silver House.
We about to rope in another family.
It's strange that it all revolves around the Silver family.
And then I'll just look over to Seth. if I may.
Yes.
I'll go up to the script. How do we know much about how the like scribe system works? Like, do the can we just like ask them to message anyone and they're like, oh yeah, got it, done. Check.
You would know that all of the scribes possess a book. Well, many of books, which have been very badly manipulated. Typically, when a warlock dies, their book would vanish. But due to some divine intervention and arcane arts, you would know that their tomes are kept here, and it allows people to have a name in a book on a certain page, and they're able to write to that person and they hear it. Okay. So, and essentially every single scribe might be a warlock, might not be a warlock. You guys know Joffrey is a warlock.
Okay.
An active warlock. But as you approach this elderly lady, the young Lord Crown Silver goes, this is my grandmother, Kimba. It seems our scribe is currently out with my mother in a different city, so yeah. I brought the next best thing.
Sorry, I'm confused. And I'll give the grandmother a bow. My lady, are you a scribe? What's her official title?
You would know, as most of the Crown Silver, Hunt Silver, True Silver, they are all earls. Because she has given up her title, she would just be a lady.
Okay. My lady, are you a scribe?
Oh, well, you see, a scribe is a loose term. I have the capabilities to scribe, but I am no longer an active scribe. But I still have my book.
Oh, look at back to Zach and Would you happen to know the name Captain Renard of the Broken Sail?
I have heard of such dastardly man, yes.
I need to send a message to him requesting transport of several items of great worth.
I guess it would be best to try to transport highly valuable items via a privateer. Less likely they will get mugged. She takes out a quill that was actually in her hair. And she begins writing. It is a very delicate penmanship. It's very visible to read.
Okay, I will read it.
Yes. As she is writing everything that you said.
Okay. And is to like Captain Renard, like is his name on it?
Yes.
Okay.
And eventually you see written back, that yes, he would be able to deliver. He would just need 3 to 4 days.
Thank you for your assistance.
My grandson told me that there was a matter that happened here. I don't want to use the words to be one to spread rumors. It is not my thing.
I'll look to Seth. Nothing? Okay. Fine, I will carry this whole conversation. Yes. What do you know of the elven population in the city?
Oh god. It's an old lady, you guys.
I know. But she might have a lot of information.
She has some information, yes. The elven people of this town, they have a small community on the outskirts of the town. Most elves that I know